0, 1.
Let's get started.
Welcome to the Beaver's Dam, everybody. This is a place where we buy games, we talk about games, we play games, and so much more. And today I have a bit of a spooky video for you guys, and I'm very excited for it. So we are now in the month of October, which means it is officially spooky season, and I have my top 8 retro games that I'm going to be playing this spooky season, and we're going to talk about it. Please ignore the messy hair. I literally just woke up. And before we get into this list of these 8 games, I do want to tell you that I am working on an Exploring the Art of Gaming episode that is for Halloween. And I have a game in mind that I'm going to be playing. But if you guys have a game that you would rather see me play, or there's a game on this list, let me know in the comments. I'm gonna pretty much just start filming as soon as this video comes out, and the following Friday after this video comes out, there's going to be another Exploring the Arts of Gaming episode that I'm working on, very close to being done. So there's gonna be 2 this month. Very exciting, I know. But anyways, if you guys want to be a part of that video, that Halloween video, make sure to follow me on Twitch, because a lot of the filming will be done over the live stream, so that way you guys can see my honest and genuine reaction to this horror game that I'm going to be playing, or whatever game you guys want to see me play. Let's get into this list. So this is in no particular order. The last game on the list, my favorite out of the 8, and I think the first game on the list is probably the most underwhelming in terms of spooky. But other than that, there's no particular order. So let's get into the first game on the list. You can't tell what it is because I don't have any art cover. I literally just have the disc in this random case. But this is Area 51 for the original Xbox. Now, Area 51 was one of the scariest games that I played when I was a kid. Going back to it, obviously it's not really that scary, but it is still a very, very good game. A very fun first-person shooter. Now, a lot of first-person shooters back in the day really aren't worth playing. Either they don't get the graphics right, or they don't get the controls right, or both. And I feel like this one, they get both right, which is really rare back in this era of gaming. The graphics, I feel like the type of graphics that they used kind of still hold up today. Still fun to play, fun to look at. And basically you're a secret agent going to Area 51 to investigate some weird happenings going on, and you find out that there are some aliens turning people into mutants, bloodthirsty mutants. So it's kind of like a zombie game, but they're not really considered zombies, they're mutants. Next on the list, we have Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare. Now, do not attack me in the comments for this, because I know I'm wrong for it, but this is the only Red Dead Redemption game I've ever played. I know that's a terrible thing to say. But it's a fun game. It's kind of honestly, it's kind of hard. Not gonna lie, the ammo is pretty scarce, and you have to hit the headshots to kill these zombies. But nonetheless, it is fun. I will say it's one of those games where the graphics don't hold up too well. I mean, it's not bad enough to like not be able to play it. It's obviously still playable. But yeah, so this is not canon. It's literally, like it says in the title, it's just a nightmare that the main character from the first game is having. It's basically just DLC for the first game. But very ominous music, a very ominous setting. It's dark, it's foggy, it's just spooky all around. And I would have never thought that a Western zombie apocalypse would be fun or just a good idea in general, but I mean it is, right? It's unique. It's something that I would have never thought. Like I said, I never would have thought it would be a good idea to do something like this. But anyways, fun game, fun gameplay, and it's spooky, right? That's what we're looking for.
Get some rest.
Alright, coming up next on the list, this is probably my second favorite game on the list. And yes, I do have a bad taste in horror. And yes, I am a very big zombie fan. So a lot of the games on this list are zombie games. That's alright, right? We have Dead Rising. This entire series is pretty good. I mean, 3 and 4, they're okay. 1 and 2 are absolutely amazing. I love these games. So basically, you're a photographer going to a small town in Colorado, I believe, and investigating some crazy crap that's going down. You get to a mall, and you get trapped there. On the game, on the front cover of the game, it says this game was not developed, approved, or licensed by the owners or creators of George Romero's Dawn of the Dead. I don't know if they legally had to put that or if that's just kind of a joke, because they have that in like loading screens as well. But yeah, anyways, I think it's kind of a unique style of zombie apocalypse. You're a photographer trying to figure out what's going on, and there's more survivors in the mall once you get there, and I believe that you can try and keep them alive, which if I ever do kind of do a gameplay or play through this again, I think I'm going to try that, keep as many people alive as possible, which I mean is going to be very, very hard. Anyways, anything in this game is a weapon, which I think is absolutely amazing. I mean, the guy on the cover literally has a TV smashing down on a bunch of zombies. There's so many different unique and just weird things that you can use as weapons, and it's fun, it's funny. This is a bit of a more goofy game on the list, but still, it's a horror game at heart, right? next up on the list, we have another zombie game. Now this is Dead Island. This is a game that has absolutely amazing graphics, probably the best graphics on the entire list. Aged very, very well, which I'm not surprised. You know, Dead Island 2 had some insanely realistic looking graphics as well. Not as good of a game, but it was still okay. Dead Island, the first one, so much better. 100%. I mean, you're on a resort and you're in the middle of a zombie apocalypse. You gotta makeshift weapons, you gotta go on missions, and you just get to enjoy a vacation while killing zombies. Like, what more could you ask for? This game, very, very fun, and very, very good story as well.
Over there. What is wrong with you?
Okay, next on the list is kind of a double whammy. We have Fear 1 and Fear 2. Fear 2 is just in this little plastic sleeve. And yeah. So Fear, first encounter assault recon. You're part of a team. And, you know, I kind of underestimated these games at first. Because I got the second one first and played maybe 10 minutes of it, and I was like, you know what, this is just like a action first-person shooter game. This isn't really that scary. Later on down the road, I bought the first one. I played a little bit of the first one, realized that the first one was much scarier. So then I replayed the second one, got a little bit further, and realized, yeah, okay, this is a horror game. Probably the more scary games we have on the list. And we can compare the first one with the second one. Just the graphics are better, controls are more, I don't know, easier to, I don't know. It's hard to explain. The controls in the first one are a little bit whack. Not a huge fan of it. But yeah, everything in the second one is just, I mean, besides like the story, is just so much better. The controls, the graphics, mechanics all around. And I don't know how far apart these games are in the years that they came out. I know Fear 1 was pretty early on in the Xbox 360. But I mean, the graphics are like, I mean, it is night and day when you compare these two games, and it's actually kind of crazy.
I'm not running into much resistance.
Me neither. Guess they're all going
This is the second and last original Xbox game on the list. This game literally just, this game just screams out Halloween. So I had to put it on the list. This is Castlevania Curse of Darkness. I just have it in this sleeve. And when I first got this game, it always has had this black marking that says bad on it. So when I got it for free. But when I got it, I was like, oh great, I got a free game, but it doesn't even work. Well, it turns out it does work. And I played through it twice. But for some reason, when I was trying to film this video, I tried putting in my Xbox and it didn't work. So unfortunately, I don't have any of my own footage. But I got some footage on YouTube. So yeah, this game, just a third-person hack and slash, going through killing werewolves, skeletons, vampires, demons, whatever it is. So this game is probably the most Halloween game on the list. It can get kind of repetitive at times. The map never really changes, if I remember correctly. And other than that, it's a fun game to just kind of go through, hack and slash some enemies, whatever. Alright, last on the list. This is my favorite on the list, and this is probably one of my favorite zombie games of all time. And this, other than Fear, this is probably, again, another one of the scarier games on the list. This is Left 4 Dead 2. I love this one way more than the first one. And very, very ominous music throughout the game, especially when you run into a witch. And if you guys don't know what a witch is, there are tons of different zombie types. And you have your normal zombies, you have your bloaters, you have your jockeys, your spitters, your tank, and then you have, I think I'm missing some, but then you have the witch as well. And basically she just, you can hear her crying, and you think, oh, it's a woman that needs to be saved. But then once you get close, she gets up and runs towards you and claws at your face, and it's quite creepy to say the least. But very fun game to play with friends. Solo player, or single player playing solo, whatever. It's not as fun, but it's still, it's still fun to play through at least once. But if you're playing with friends, you could replay this game over and over and over again, and you're never going to get tired. At least I don't. And yeah, so there's 4 different characters to choose from, tons of different weapons to choose from, and you just go through a bunch of different levels to escape the city. And yeah, I think the reason I like this one better than the first one is just because I think that the characters are better, the weapons are better, and I think they added a couple new zombie types, which I like more.
Reloading. Grabbing a pipe bomb. Coach. Reloading. Spitting fire? Yo, somebody's got to kill that zombie spitting shit.
One of those talking things.
Burn me into the ground! Watch out!
Hey! Chase this!
Reloading.
I can't see shit!
Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this list. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you did. And remember, go follow me on Twitch if you want to be part of the next filming of the Exploring the Art of Gaming Halloween edition. We're going to be starting filming very soon, and it will be out just in time for you guys to watch it on Halloween. And after the Friday after this video, another Exploring the Art of Gaming episode will be coming out. Almost done with that. That one's a very fun and goofy game as well. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that one. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next one.